Hey guys, how are you doing today? How's your day going so far? So today's tax tip is about filing status. Filing status could save you or cost you a lot of money. So you want to make sure you select the filing status that applies to your situation. For example, I'm just gonna focus today about head of household filing status. You might be qualified for that filing status even if you are married. So a lot of people, even if you are married and even if you are single, so you, in both cases, you might be qualified as a head of household. For example, if you are single and have a dependent who lives with you, or you have a dependent like your parents, so you're having your parents, you're paying for your parents' main home 50% or more of the cost of the year for at least 6 months, then you are qualified to file as a head of household. Whether you are single or married, living apart from your spouse for 6 months or more of the year and keeping that home for your parents for 6 months of that year. So that's one situation. Another situation, if you are married or single, if you are married and living apart from your spouse for 6 months or more of the year, and living in the house where you have your dependents, whether that dependent is your child or your qualified dependent, just because they live with you. In this case, they have to live with you. Only parents is the only exception where you can pay for their home while they don't live with you, and they still qualified as your dependent and will allow you to file for head of household. So that's if you're married. Well, I'm all over the place. So the rules for married filing for married who lives away from the spouse for 6 months or more are almost the same of the single person, but if they have dependent, because this is very similar. This is why I'm jumping here and there, and I forgot what I was mentioned before. So those are pretty much the same. Why do you want to file as a head of household if you are qualified? Because you can deduct standard deduction much higher if you are head of household than if you were to file in another status. So that's the deduction for this year. That's change every year with inflation. It goes slower than inflation, but that's what the reason they change it every year. So this year's standard deduction for single is $12,550, and the standard deduction for head of household is $18,800. So that's a big difference. Can make a difference between like you owe money or they owe you money. So who wants to pay when you don't have to pay? So right. Also, if you are married, and like I said, this in my scenario, that you live apart of your spouse for 6 months or more, and you have the dependent, if you file head of household, is better than married filing jointly in some cases, not on all cases. It depends on your situation. You have to talk to your professional to see if this is the case for you. Sometimes it saves you a lot of money. Sometimes you might want to do married filing jointly anyway. So you just have to talk to your tax professional and see what applies to your situation and what's best fit you. But sometimes you have to point them to the direction, because what I noticed, not all of tax preparer or tax professional knows about like head of household, because like there's different scenario. They know there's a status, but they don't know about the different scenario, and they won't know actually if you're taking care of your parents or not if they don't ask you. They won't know if you're separate from your husband if they don't ask you. This is also a lot of people who does their taxes alone using any software. They can do it from home. They might answer any question wrong that can cost them a lot of money. So if you're doing the taxes on your own and you go and the software is asking you, are you married, and you said yes, a lot of time they might, like based on what you answer, if there's more answer and you would answer the other questions, like it might have you file as married filing jointly or married filing separately or whatever. Or if you answer single but you still qualify, you still have a dependent, but you don't answer any question correctly, that means that you could pay a lot of money that you don't have to pay otherwise. Because like most of the time, like you would know you have a dependent if it's your child, but sometimes like if the qualified dependent doesn't have to be a child or your child, there's like different rule for that. So you need to know what to do in a different scenario. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. If you have any question, let me know. Comments on this video, I'm gonna save it. Comment on this video or DM me or email me at noura@nourasbooks.com. Also, what I wanted to touch on today is the promotion. If you've been watching my videos for the last few days, you know that I'm running a promotion for 25% of your tax return if you book your appointment today and put the down payment. Today is the last day, so today midnight is the last day to book your appointment and take advantage of the discount. It's gonna be worth it. 25% of your total cost of your tax return preparation, just to book your appointment today. It's the last day. Take advantage of that. Don't miss that. I will be happy to see you, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the day. If there is any other thing you want me to talk about, or you want me to highlight or expand on it, just let me know. Also follow me on YouTube. I have different videos also on taxes for businesses and personal. I'll be also giving more tips every day here in this channel. I'll be talking about crypto. I'll be talking about stocks. I'll be talking about different topics. If you are interested in learning about specific topics, also let me know. DM me, like I said, or just email me at noura@nourasbooks.com. If you have any question, if you need a consultation, book a consultation. All the links are in my bio. So you just click there and you can take advantage of take advantage of the promotion last day today, and you can book just regular consultation if you want. If you're not ready for taxes, we'll be happy to see you. Talk to you later.